Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome to MyMax Academy. In this session, we will continue with polynomial chapter for 10th CBSE Max. We will continue with exercise 2.4 in page number 36. So page number 36 in your textbook. Exercise 2.4, which is an optional exercise. Still, we will do the problems in that. So the first problem is verify the numbers given along side of the cubic polynomials below. Are there zeros? Verify whether the numbers given along the cubic polynomials below are there zeros. Also verify the relationship between zeros and their coefficients. So this is similar to the example number 5 that we did in page number 32. It is exactly similar to the same thing. Probably I'll do one problem. In the first problem, first subdivision I will do. So what is the polynomial that is given? The polynomial that is given is the cubic polynomial 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2. This is a polynomial. Now we need to check whether 1 by 2 comma first part is 1 by 2 comma in the proof there are two things that we have to prove. First thing is we have to prove 1 by 2 comma 1 comma minus 2 are zeros of p of x. This is your p of x, right? You have to check whether these three are zeros of p of x. Second part is so a part is this. The b part that we have to do is verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So there are two things. First we have to verify whether the three numbers given 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2 are zeros of this polynomial. Then we have to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So first part, solution, is how do we check whether these are the zeros of the polynomial? We need to take the first number and then substitute in the place of x and see whether you get 0. If this value of x makes the value of the polynomial 0, then that is called a 0 of the polynomial. So we will write what is p of x. P of x is 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2. Now let's find p of 1 by 2. We are checking whether 1 by 2 is a 0. So which means first I should substitute 1 by 2. Wherever x is there, here, so 2 into 1 by 2 the whole cube plus 1 by 2 the whole square minus 5 into 1 by 2 plus 2. Right, so that is equal to, this become 2 into 1 by 2 the whole cube is 1 by 8, or I could have cancelled and written 4 also, doesn't matter. So 1 by 4 minus 5 by 2 plus 2. So this will become 4. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 2 is 5 by 2. And this is minus 5 by 2. You have to do the fraction, addition, subtraction. So you get it as 0. This is therefore x is equal to 1 by 2 is a 0 of p of x. P of x is this. So similarly, let's try for whether 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. So which means we should find p of 1. What is p of 1? I'm substituting 1 here wherever x is there. So 2 into 1 cube plus 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 2. So 2 into 1 cube is 2, 1 square is 1 minus 5 plus 2. So this becomes 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 minus 5, 0. So p of 1 is also 0. Therefore, x is equal to 1 is a 0 of p of x. Now we should check for the third value, minus 2. What is p of minus 2? Wherever x is there, put minus 2. So 2 into 1 by minus 2 the whole cube. 1 by 2 into minus 2 the whole cube plus minus 2 the whole square minus 5 into minus 2 plus 2. So wherever x is there, I am putting minus 2. So x cube, so it will become minus 2 the whole cube. Again, x square means minus 2 the whole square. Minus 5 into x means minus 5 into 2 minus 2. Then this is 2. So this becomes minus 8. Minus 8 into 2 is minus 16. Plus this is 4. This is plus 10 plus 2. So 14, 16 minus 16. 16 plus 16 is 0. So p of minus 2 is 0. Therefore, x is equal to minus 2 is a 0 of p of x. Now we have verified that all the three numbers given are zeros of p of x. So the first part of the question is done. Now we need to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So what we should do to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients, right? So relationship between zeros and coefficients. Zeros and coefficients. So what it is? Now what we have this. We have to verify alpha to verify. First one, what we should verify? Alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a. Right? So we have three relations, right? The first one, we have one more. The three relations we have to verify, which is given in page number 32 in your textbook. Page number 32 in your textbook. You can refer that. These formulas are there. Even I had already written in my previous video. So now let's find. So now we can have one as alpha, beta, gamma. So my alpha is 1 by 2. My beta is 1. My gamma is minus 2. You have to take the three zeros as alpha, beta, gamma. Now what is alpha plus beta plus? We have to check whether this is equal to this. Let's add this. What is alpha plus beta plus gamma? That is equal to alpha is 1 by 2 plus beta is 1 plus gamma is minus 2. So you get 3 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 2 is minus 1 by 2. Right? So alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus 1 by 2. Now we will try to find what is the value of minus b by a. What is minus b by a? Minus b means what? Minus coefficient of, what is b? Coefficient of x square. See, if you compare this with our normal general form of cubic polynomial, ax cube plus b square plus cx plus d. We compare this. In the place of b, I have b is what? Coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is what? 1. Because nothing is there, which means 1 is there. So 1 by, what is a? A is coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube is what? 2. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is also minus 1 by 2. Minus b by a is also minus 1 by 2. So both are matching. So therefore we will write here. Therefore, I'm erasing this. Probably I will erase this part. Oh, no, can erase from here. Not a problem. I'm just leaving this polynomial alone. I'm erasing these. Fine. This is the first problem, that exercise. Right. So now, therefore, we can say, so continuation of this is here. So therefore alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a. So what is alpha plus beta plus gamma? It is sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is equal to minus, what is b? B is coefficient of x square. Minus coefficient of x square by a is coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x square by a is coefficient of x cube. So that is taken care. That is verified. So second one is what? Second relationship is, we have to verify second part, right? This is the first one we have to verify. The second one we have to verify is, we have to prove alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. We have to check this. We have to verify this. Let's find what is alpha beta. So alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to, what is alpha? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 into gamma is minus 2 plus gamma is minus 2 into alpha is 1 by 2. So 2 cancels. So here you get 1 by 2. This is minus 2. This is minus 1. You get 1 by 2 minus 3, which is minus 5 by 2. Right? So what value we got is minus equal to minus 5 by 2. Now let's try to find what is the value of C by A. C by A. C is what here? Compare this. So C is minus 5. C is minus 5 by A. A is coefficient of x square. A, compare this. This is A. This is B. This is C. Don't take with x, only number. D is 2. So minus 5 is C. A is 2. This is also minus 5 by 2. This is also minus 5 by 2. So therefore we can say alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to C by A. And what is the meaning of this? This is called as sum of the product of the zeros. Product of the zeros taken 2 zeros at a time. 2 zeros at a time. And that is equal to C. C is, what is C is coefficient of x. So coefficient of x by A. A is coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. Fine. Then the next one is the last relationship, which is third one. That is, we should prove alpha beta gamma equal to minus d by A. Now what is alpha beta? To verify. I'll say to verify. So to verify, what we should verify? Whether we should verify that alpha beta gamma equal to d by minus d by A. Get verified. What is alpha beta gamma? Alpha is 1 by 2, beta is 1, gamma is minus 2. Now if you multiply all this, 2 will go and get 1. So minus 1. Alpha beta gamma is minus 1. Now what is minus d by A? Minus d by A equal to minus, what is d? D is 2. Minus 2 by A. A is coefficient of x cube, which is 2. That also you get you minus 1. So what we have got? We have got, therefore alpha beta gamma equal to minus d by A. But alpha beta gamma is called as product of the zeros. So product of the zeros is equal to minus, what is d? D is the constant term by what is A? A is coefficient of x cube. Clear? Sorry, here I put x square. This is x cube. My mistake. Sorry. So this is A is coefficient of x cube, right? X cube. So all the denominator will be always coefficient of x cube. Okay, every formula will have minus b by A, c by A, or minus d by A. So we have verified the relationship between zeros and coefficients. Clear? Fine. So this is how we do the first problem, first subdivision. In the first problem, it has second subdivision, second sub problem that you can try as homework, and we will do the second problem in this one. So second problem I will write here. Okay. Second problem in that exercise 2.4 optional exercise is that find a cubic polynomial with the sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time, and the product of the zeros are 2, minus 7, minus 14 respectively. Now here we need to find the cubic polynomial. But what is given? They have given the sum of the zeros. What is sum of the zeros? We'll say let alpha, comma, beta, gamma be the zeros of the cubic polynomial. But what is given? They said, in the question they said find the cubic polynomial. We should find the polynomial with the sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time, and the product of the zeros are 2, minus 7 and minus 14. So which means they have given the sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma they have given as 2. then sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time, which means alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to minus 7. Then alpha beta gamma, that is called as product of the zeros, is minus 14. Now we should find the cubic polynomial. You should find the cubic polynomial. So let me erase this. So the solution is C. We have this formula that we need to know. So the cubic polynomial is given by, if you know the sum of the zeros and sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time and product of the zeros, then cubic polynomial is given by x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma times x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha times x minus alpha beta gamma. So this is the formula that you need to know whenever you need to find the cubic polynomial. Whenever these three are given, sum of the zeros, and this is sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time. This is just product of the zeros, right? So that is given. Now we need to substitute these values in this. So x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma is 2. So 2 into x square. The value of this is 2. Then alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is minus 7. So plus minus 7 times x minus alpha beta gamma is minus 14. Right? If this minus is this minus, and alpha plus beta plus gamma is 2. So I am substituting 2 here in this place. Then plus alpha beta gamma plus gamma alpha is minus 7. So minus 7 into x minus, this is this minus, and this is minus 14 is alpha beta gamma's value. That is minus 14. So this itself is minus 14. So in the next step it will become x cube minus 2x square minus 7x plus into minus minus plus 14. So this is your cubic polynomial. This is the required cubic polynomial in which the sum of the zeros is 2 and sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time is minus 7 and the product of the zeros is minus 14. Clear? Okay, now let's do the third one. Third problem. Third problem is if the zeros of the polynomials are, so they have given a polynomial. The third problem, third one in that exercise, right? So what they have given is, they have given the zeros of the polynomial is x square minus, sorry, x cube minus, so this is a polynomial, p of x is x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1, and if the zeros of this polynomial, are given as what? A minus b. The zeros are a minus b, a and a plus b. So these are the three zeros. 1 0, this is a is 1 0, this is 1 0, this is 1 0. So 1, 2, 3 zeros are given. A minus b, a plus b. We have to find the value of a and b. What is the value of a? What is the value of b? Right? So now what we can do is we need to use the relationship to find these, because this is our alpha. So alpha is what? A minus b. Beta is a, second zero. Third zero is gamma, a plus b. Right? Now we should find the value of ABC, which means we know the polynomial, cubic polynomial, and we know the zeros are there, alpha, beta, gamma. We don't know the value of the zeros, but we know the relationship between the coefficients of the polynomial and the zeros. So what we have we can say we know that alpha plus beta plus gamma is what? Minus b by a. This we know. We don't have to check here. Here they are not asking you to verify. This we know. Now what is alpha? A minus b. See, we have to find the value of a and b. Find what is a, what is b. So substitute. So alpha is what? A minus b plus beta is a plus gamma is a plus b equal to minus, so don't get confused with this a and this a, this ab and this ab. Fine. So this minus b by a is what? Minus b. B is what? Coefficient of, in this polynomial, what is the coefficient of x square? What is the b is the coefficient of x square? What is the coefficient of x square? Minus 3. So minus 3 by a is 1. So now minus b plus b will get 3a equal to 3. Minus and minus plus 3. So a is 1. So we have found a. What do you have found now? We have found a. Now we need to find b. So we have to use the next relationship. Next relationship, either we can take the sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time, or the product of the zeros. And we have 3 formulas for the relationship, right? 3 things we have to verify for the relationship. This is the first one. Second one is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to c by a. That is second. Third is alpha beta gamma equal to d by a. So we'll take the third one, because we just need to find, we have found a, we need to find b only. So we need only one more equation which has b. So to get one more equation, we will take the easier one, which is alpha beta gamma is what? Minus d by a. What is alpha? A minus b. What is beta? A. What is gamma? A plus b. Multiplying all the three, a minus b into a plus b equal to minus d. D is constant term. What is the constant term in this? 1 by a. A is also 1. Now when you multiply, what is a minus b into a plus b? A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square into this a equal to minus 1 by 1 is minus 1. Now we know the value of a. A is 1. Substitute a is 1 here, because we need to find b here. We need to find b. So now we have an equation which has a and b, but we need to find b, and a we know. A is 1. Substitute a 1 here. So you'll get 1 square minus b square into 1 equal to minus 1. So you get 1 minus b square equal to minus 1. So b square becomes, right? You can take this b square here, and this b square will go here, this will come here. So you'll get, or you can write this as minus b square equal to minus 1. This 1 will go here, it will become minus 1. So minus b square is equal to minus 2, right? So you get b square is equal to minus 2 by minus 1. This minus will come down. So that will become 2. So your b square is 2. So what is your b? B becomes, so b is equal to plus or minus square root of 2. But you have to be careful. Don't just put square root of 2. Because whenever your square goes to the other side, it becomes root, but it becomes plus or minus root. So whenever you have anything like this, if x square equal to a, then x is equal to plus or minus root a. X is equal to plus or minus root a. Right? So what is the answer? So a is 1, comma b is equal to plus or minus root 2. So we have found the values of a and b. Clear? Everyone? Fine. Okay. Fine. So I will stop here, and we will continue the remaining 2 problem in my next video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.